Happy Wednesday. So I'm getting out here and doing this ride this morning, even though my legs are completely sore from the day before yesterday. But I told myself that I was gonna ride twice a week, so I gotta make it work. I still have no idea how I'm gonna sustain this schedule, but as I always say, when you're an endomorph, you have to move your body. You know, I'm just gonna have to make 2 days of rest work. And that's just the way that it is. Because, man, this is a lot of traffic. Come on, man. I'm out here early so I can beat traffic. So, what I want to talk about today was, if you're gonna start this journey, stick with one thing. Don't really worry about all these different protocols and all these different things that are going on that you can gain success with. If your thing is a certain eating window, focus on eating only in that window. Now, obviously you're gonna have to count your calories, but outside of counting your calories and your macros, don't go crazy trying to do all this other stuff, because it is just going to overwhelm you in time, and then it's gonna become a daily willpower issue. I've ran into it myself. I've lived it. You know, sooner or later, you're gonna get in a position where you just don't feel like doing this stuff anymore. And it may be on that day where, you know, you're getting ready to see some huge results and you derail yourself because you lose the willpower that you need to continue on, you know, with the behavior and the habits that you've acquired. It's not going to be easy. That's the thing. You know, I make these videos because being an endomorph is not easy. You know, I've met people that are ectomorphs. I've met people that are mesomorphs. I've met people that can eat whatever they want and stay lean and be admired, you know, for having a great body. And, you know, people have this thought in their head that, oh, this person's working so hard. No. You know, I'm not trying to take anything away from anyone, but I tell you what, people are attracted to a lean physique most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. You know, that's what's considered healthy. That's what's considered appealing. Ectomorphs don't have to work nearly as hard as the endomorph has to work to achieve and maintain that kind of physique, period. So in that, you know, I just want endomorphs to understand that, you know, it's a process. It's a certain way that you're gonna have to live. I mean, and it's, you know, it could be a nightmare at times and it could be stressful at times, but, you know, that's why I make the videos every day. So maybe there's just like a little bit of input that you get from my journey that can help you to, you know, build a sustainable lifestyle. You know, it's really not any more than that. Once it becomes more than that, I guess I could, you know, I could supply more if I was getting questions. If I was getting specific questions, I guess I could, you know, do more than what I'm actually doing on the videos, because the videos are just off the cuff, you know, and you know, I don't sit down and like grind out a what do you call it? Like a you know, like a brainstorm, like topics and all that stuff. I just turn on the camera and I just, oh, okay, well, today, you know, this is what was on my mind. That's all I do. So I have a lot more information that probably just doesn't circulate through my mind in a day. I'm a busy person. I have responsibilities. I have other things on my mind besides you know, weight loss and you know, and maintenance and, you know, caloric intake and different things like that. But I love talking about them too. So, you know, that's why I do this, because I love talking about it, and I know that people suffer from the same kind of mindset that I've suffered from, that I still suffer from. It's an ongoing, it's a constant battle. You know, when you're an endomorph, you're never out of the weeds. You know, it's always a push. It's always, you know, frustrating, and, you know, life is going on. You know, you want to enjoy yourself, you know, and the next thing you know, you add 10 pounds, you know, in a couple inches to your waistline. You know, it's That's really just how it is. And you know, and if you want to have a lean physique as an endomorph, you're just gonna have to become a different person. You know, you can be the same person to a certain point, but for the most part, you're gonna have to change. You know, your behavior is gonna have to change immensely. The people you hang around, you know, the stuff you listen to, you're just gonna have to make a lot of changes. So remember what I said. Stick with one thing. Don't try and do a bunch of different, you know, protocols. I'd say the most important, even outside of, you know, outside of the calories, and I brought up before, was the, you know, the eating window. I think that endomorphs, since we eat big, we need to have an eating window. We need to have a certain amount of time that we're just not eating per day. I really don't think that it's wise for endomorphs to take in food longer than I would say 10 hours per day. I would say the 10 hours is enough. You know, if you're going upwards of 10 hours, I just think that most endomorphs are going to eat too much food. And so, you know, 8 hour to 10 hour eating window, get your calories in during that time. You know, get a lot of them. I'd say if you have a problem eating in the evening, or if you have a problem going to bed hungry, you know, make your biggest meal that last meal of the day, you know, and get as many calories as you can in that bad boy, because, you know, that's the time that's going to be difficult for you. But that's what I'm recommending. Happy Wednesday.